So it populates some data. So then we have more data to work with when we start creating the product. So let's go ahead and run it. So it ran once, picked up the data, and now this is generating our description. So there you go, it created the product description. So now you're going to have to link your Printify store to here, and it's fairly simple. As soon as you type in print, you can click on Printify, and then it'll walk you through the steps to link your store. But now we're going to upload an image, and then file name. I always do pre-title space title. And then I use a URL to upload the image because that works, I find, way better than trying to upload an image. So then we're going to use the image link for the image URL. And then we're going to press OK. All right, so now we have the image. We got to go to Printify, and then we got to go to create a product. So now we've got create a product, and now we've got to find the acrylic wall panels. Okay, so you're going to have to click your shop ID. Mine is Tech Trinity Art Co. The title again is pre-title space title. Um, Description. Now, to find your description, I go into the OpenAI, go down to, yep, choices, and then text. So then now it shows your description that it created for you a second ago. So now we've got the description. And then now the acrylic wall art panels, generic. There's only one provider, variant. So I think, no, we don't want to map it. And I don't know why it always clicks to map. So then we're only going to do the squares. So let's start with the largest square, I guess. So that'll be 16 by 16. And then the price, let's go ahead and jump back over to Printify. And we created one. So then now the price is going to be down here for the 16 by 6, but I have been pricing everything in my store at a 30% markup. So then I would hit this edit profit margins, go ahead and click 30, enter, and hit apply. So now it changed the profit margin to a 30% profit margin, but you can keep it at 40, or you could do whatever you like and move it up to 50 or 60 or 100%. But now I've got my price for my 16 by 16. So that is retail price 54.14. So now in the scenario, the price 54.14. So put the cents in there, but don't add a period or anything. And then you want to add, yes, enable. And then we're going to add another one because we want another, nope. We want another one. Here's the next square is 11 by 11. And we need to grab the price real quick. So now 11 by 11 is 27.19. So 27.19, enable. And now the last one, which I believe is an 8 by 8. 8 by 8, let's grab the price. $18 even. So 18 even, enable. All right, so now we need to get the print area. So the print area, there you go. I always want the biggest one or the biggest variant. So 16 by 16 was the biggest out of all of the variants that we chose. So now it's going to be making all three of these for us. So then what it's mapping the print area is this one here. So now the placeholder, we're going to put front because we want it on the front of the product. And there's only one image. And then now we're going to add the tags. Like we put 7. So then we go in here and then come down. Yep. So I would do tag 1, tag 2, tag 3, tag 4, tag 5, 6, 7. All right, so now if you were using this on a canvas, I generally would do print on sides and then I would use mirror. So then it's going to mirror the image on the sides. And the reason I choose this is if the image is, let's say, going all the way to the edge of the frame, and then you do a regular edging, it's going to stretch the image to cover the edge. So now your image might be going over the edge and it may not look great. So if you do a mirrored edge, then it causes it just to be the same as what's on the other side of it. So it still has paint on the side and it looks good that way. But I don't think it matters in this situation with what we're creating. So let's go ahead and hit OK. Let's go to empty. Okay. Ah, so image ID. Now this one we're actually going to map. Now we're going to take the ID from here. We're going to take the image that Printify used to upload. Now we're going to go 0.5, 0.5 on the X and the Y axis. So that's pretty much just centering it. And then for the scale, we're going to go 1.00, so that's 100. If you wanted it to be 120% or 150%, then you would just go 50 or whatever. But we're just going to keep it the 100%. And then the angle, um, you could change the angle, but we actually just want it to be upright. So you can't put 0, so you got to use 360 to keep it upright. Um, okay. I don't think I skipped any more fields. Let's try that. All right. So now you could do what I do a lot of times and actually test it right now. So you could run the product once, run the scenario once. It's creating a description right now. And then it'll upload an image, create a product. Let's go to our store. Let's publish this real quick, huh? All right, so this is the one that it just created for me. Now, yeah, it's got our hashtags and everything down here. Um, we can go back. Now I'm actually going to delete it because we're creating the same one right here. So let's go back into our data sheet. We're going to delete this row because we've already created that product. So it's uploading the image, the product's about to be created. So now that we know that it can create the product, now let's do the next step. Now it has to publish it. So go down, find publish a product. Ah, there it is. Well, I went right by it. Go my shop, and then yes to all of these because this is what is going to be populated. So I want all of those clicked yes, and then product ID. Okay, so there's your product. There's this. Yeah, okay. All right. So now you got to type in flow. Then you need flow control, and we need iterator. And then we're going to have the iterator go through all of our images. So images that Printify creates. So it'll create a whole bunch of different images. So let's say image 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say we want to use image 4, but it would be for the third product here. Well, let's just try image 4 real quick. So we'll jump back in. We'll hit OK. Then now what we're going to do is we're going to do another Google Sheet, and we're going to do add a row. So now we're going to add a row to our add content, acrylic wall panels. Sheet name contains headers, yes. So title, description. This is the description that Printify used. Image link. I like to use this link here. This is going to be one that the flow control iterator picks out. And then website URL. All right, so now if this is a new product that your website isn't using, I don't know, I don't think mine is yet. So you would have to go to your